Very good evening to all of you. Extremely sorry for the technical glitch. We were facing a lot of traffic from all the respected faculties all around the country. A lot of people have actually logged into this entire, program. Extremely sorry again for keeping you wait so long. So we'll directly go into the content of what we are here to discuss today. It's a festival. We are all privileged to have this festival of Ayurveda Day, which is on 23rd October. And today we have this sensitization and awareness program on behalf of that. I would request the organizing committee to begin this with the Dhanvantari Stavan.
मौलिमं पूजनेत्रम् कालाम्भोदोज्ज्वलाङ्गम् कडितडविलसं चारुपीताम्बराढ्यम् वन्दे धन्वन्तरिं तं निखिलगदवनप्रौढि दावाग्निलीलम् निखिलगदवनप्रौढि दावाग्निलीलम्.
Invoking the auspicious blessing of Lord Dhanvantari, let's move forward. It is often said that education can change many things. But the truth is that a good teacher can change everything. And today we are really honored and privileged to have the presence of wonderful teachers who is the strength of Ayurveda across the country, joining us on behalf of Ministry of Ayush at All India Institute of Ayurveda today. On behalf of this, we also have many respected senior faculty and vice chancellors in the board. We also welcome you. To begin with, I request our beloved director, Dr. Tanuja Manoj Nesiri, Madam, to give an introductory address to the gathering.
Namaskar and welcome to each and everyone, all the esteemed faculty members who have joined for this awareness program about Ayurveda Day, how we take it further. All my colleagues from All India Institute of Ayurveda, both the deans, Professor Mahesh Vyas, Dr. More, Bhargav, Umesh Tagre, and Dr. Prashant. And we are colleagues and the partner NCISM, chairman of the NCISM, Paitya Jayant Dev Pujari, and all the presidents of NCISM, Ministry of Ayush, dignitaries from the Ministry of Ayush, vice chancellors and the directors of National Institute of Ayurveda, and all the faculty. It is our proud privilege and honor to welcome you all. And I'm really thankful to you for joining and taking out your important time for joining this awareness program. As you know that now we are just approaching towards celebration 23rd October. It is Ayurveda Day. But this year, the theme is every day, everywhere Ayurveda. हर दिन, हर घर आयुर्वेद. जैसे आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव था और everyone celebrated as हर घर तिरंगा. And it was, this snapshot was clicked and that was shared with the government side and the certificate was issued. It is in the similar way we have to take the participation in this Har Din Har Ghar Ayurved. And with 3J, my colleague will share with you the theme, but it is Jan Bhagidari, Jan Sandesh and Jan Andolan. So it is by the participation, mission and awareness at the public level. So 100 crore Deshwasi, not within India, but outside India. As Ayurveda is considered as a soft power of India, which is the greatest gift to the humanity, and we have to celebrate life with Ayurveda. So our Honorable Prime Minister has envisioned that like yoga has reached to each and every person and individual across 200 countries, and it has become the part for healthy and happy life. Similarly, the Ayurveda, if we really are mindfully eating what we are eating, what is the values, what is the lifestyle awareness, seasonal regime, daily regimen, what are the supplements, as in during COVID we have witnessed that the immune modulation and immune boosting, our Ayurvedic rasayanas, rejuvenators have played a wonderful role. So maybe we communicate these message, simple tips to each and every household of the citizens of India, and we communicate the strength of Ayurveda in the prevention, promotion and the treatment. What will happen? It is the per capita expenditure on health will be minimized. Secondly, the entire crux is scientificity of Ayurveda. So with this Jan Andolan, Andolan and Bhagidari, if we take the knowledge of Ayurveda to each and every household, what we are, Dadima Nanima's Nuske, what we are eating, it is if we explain the science behind it, that's what is Ayurveda, that is our duty. So I am sure everyone will participate, and it is not only one day celebration, but it is every day, everywhere celebration. With Jan Andolan and Jan Bhagidari, you can have quiz competition, rallies, Nukkad Natak. We have the video competition through MyGov. You can participate. You can motivate others to participate. And we have also launched e-kit, Navaratna posters also. And every day poster is being launched. Today is a World Mental Health Day. And this week will be celebrated as a mental health awareness. So I'm sure Dhi Dhairyat Madhivigyanam Mano Doshaushadam Param. And the Achara Rasayanas and the Medhya Rasayana. Simple tip we can communicate to everyone to boost up their moral, to improve the mental health and strength, provide the strength to the mind, body, and the harmony with the mind, body, and soul. So I think we have the immense opportunity. Every challenge is opportunity for us. This is the greatest platform our Prime Minister has given us, because it is 22 ministry, not only one. It is the whole government approach. It is not only Ayush ministry, but the 22 ministries will be celebrating. So near your institution, Wherever there is a other science, arts colleges, schools, there are various IT departments everywhere. You can communicate with them. You can celebrate Ayurveda Day. You can organize awareness programs with them. So इसमें हमें जन भागीदारी लेनी है. हर स्टूडेंट को हर कुछ ना कुछ करना है. सेलिब्रेशन वो कैसे करना है, डॉक्टर प्रशांत विल शेयर विथ यू. बट फॉर लास्ट appeal to each and everyone is, let us be part of this celebration and how it will be. So हमने कितना भी किया, no one would know, but if you upload your, click your picture and upload your photo and a report to microsite, that is ayurvedaday.in, to upload that, the number counts, because at the end of the day PM office will ask Ministry of Ayush how many people celebrated Ayurveda, and to have our own voting. As you know, in the democracy, the number counts much more higher. So to improve our strength, to boost up our strength, your participation, contribution and the reporting mechanism is very, very important. आज आपने join किया, please click your picture and upload. That itself is a participation. And it is not only one day, it is every day, everywhere. So every day you share something, the number goes up. So one person into 15, that's the number we have. Any cookies and the sweets and the millets, as because 23 is the millet year international, maybe we contribute to the healthy and tasty millet recipes and distribute during Ayurveda Day. I think that's also a good contribution. So in many ways we contribute, and this sky is the limit and ocean is the opportunity, and you can think innovatively and participate, and let us celebrate this festive time. Let us celebrate our life with Ayurveda. So I thank everyone with the appeal that please do motivate others, do celebrate and report your activity on the website. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for that wonderful deliberation. You have reconciled and made us once again aware that what we belong to, where we belong to, and what we should celebrate. As Ministry of Ayush has envisioned by the direction of Honorable Prime Minister, the basic motto and mission at which we celebrate this Ayurveda Day is Ayurveda every day, Ayurveda everywhere. So to going inside what we are here to discuss about, the entire Ayurveda Day festivities are actually envisioned in basically three modalities. One is from Jan Sandesh, giving the message or passing on the message of Ayurveda to each and every citizens across the country and across the globe. The second one is Jan Bhagidari. After the message, we need to make them participate. A medicine will become only complete once when it becomes participatory. And the ultimatum, Jan Andolan, we need to churn it out and turn it out into a mission and motto of the entire population, so that everyone start adopting Ayurveda, basically fulfilling our themes. So the themes at which Ayurveda is based on this year, as always we know, is on the scientificity of Ayurveda, to exactly prove how scientific and how our science is deep-rooted with evidences. So it is basically celebrated in various 7 themes, which are already listed on the slide, like Ayurveda for holistic health, Ayurveda for senior citizens, Ayurveda sharing of experiences, Ayurveda for mental well-being, and Ayurveda for millennials. So we know that all these 7 themes are very, very important at the present day. And this Ayurveda Day is entirely focused on disseminating all these Jan Sandesh, the Jan Bhagidari, and Jan Andolan on behalf of these 7 themes, which we will be detailedly seeing about. As of today, we are not alone. We are actually supported by the Ministry of Ayush, which is a cabinet ministry, which along with 22 other ministries in the government of India is supporting to celebrate this wonderful Ayurveda Day, the 7th Ayurveda Day across the globe. You have ministries right from youth affairs, to Ministry of Defense, Home Affairs, Tribal Affairs, to Ministry of Civil Aviation, Electronics and Technology, all joining hands together as a single one to celebrate this Ayurveda Day, the 7th Ayurveda Day, which is executed as nodal agency by All India Institute of Ayurveda, along with the cooperation of Ministry of Ayush and NCISM. So to begin with, the first mode of approaching and how we can actually get into the society is through Jan Sandesh. As a teacher, each one of us has the maximum power to interfere with the society through our beloved students. There is no one as blessed as a teacher who can actually involve into the society with the power of today's social media promotion, authentic tweet banks, which is already there in the website of ayurvedaday.in, the various hashtags that we are promoting every day, messages from iconic cultural personalities. Every locality has important cultural and political personalities who can influence the society. We can utilize their help to actually communicate the Jan Sandesh of Ayurveda Day of Ayurveda based on the themes which were told before. We can also start certain SMS campaign, caller tunes on mobile landlines, etc., especially making something which is very, reminding for the public to actually understand and remember more about Ayurveda. Publicity material on Ayurveda, which is already there on our website, the microsite on ayurvedaday.in, can be always utilized on your personal tweet handles, on your personal social media handles, and on all the kind of groups and networks where the knowledge and message about Ayurveda keeps spreading. Other than these, all the kind of our media can be utilized for the amplification, like various FM stations, by giving radio talks, by involving our students, our children, into various kinds of social activities, making short YouTube videos, print advertisements, e-folders, which are very, very useful today and which are very commonly circulated today. So these are the approaches which are kind of guidelines for you to approach and amplify this message about Ayurveda Day across the population. The next part, coming to Jan Bhagidari, where we need that participatory mode. As we know that every part of our country have various sites of archaeological importance. We have a lot of tourist destinations, so we can have programs conducted along with our children in those sites, actually attracting not just the people across our locality, but people who are coming there to visit the sites. We can have wellness camps, which we usually do, but we can go across and do in much more elaborative way on behalf of this Ayurveda Day, Prakriti Pariksha, wherein you can know yourself. There is no other science which can make a human being understand himself as much as good as what Ayurveda can. We can have Nukkad Nadak and various other kind of social cause messages that can be provided to the society by our young, energetic students who can go out to the streets and play out like a flash mob, many things that happens presently, because being 5,000 years old, we should actually transform ourselves into the present scenario to actually be the stakeholder of present scientific world. We can have a lot of school outreach programs, right from Anganwadi to involving in Ayurveda, Poshan and Ahara. You know the importance that WHO has given along with the government of India by announcing this year as the year of International Year of Millets, wherein we can actually have a very high hand by involving various food recipes made out of millets, by giving the relevance of Ayurveda, Poshan, conducting various competitions at local level, at college level, at village level, by involving the community. You can actually have a recipe contest itself, the food recipe contest, which can be called as an Ayur Rahasya. So many such things, including the cultural and festivity that is there inside our science, inside our system, should be brought outside, and it should be celebrated in coordination with the people around. So let us make this Jan Bhagidari a community festival of Ayurveda, and let us make it a movement as such by making it into a Jan Andolan. Ayurbijam, for example, if you look into a state like Kerala, you have a special chikitsa called as Karkitaka Chikitsa, which you claim is to be one of the best specific kind of regional treatment, which is commonly adopted by the locals. At the same time, people who come around from across the globe to undergo the same treatment. Same way, based on regional differences, we have treatments and we have single kind of specific practices which can be highlighted from each state to propagate and popularize our practices among the community by making it a movement. Ayurveda Navaratna, the wonderful 9 posters which are already sent to every post offices across the country, every villages across the country, can be utilized for all your presentation, for all your expressions on the celebrity of this Dhanteras in this Ayurveda Day. We can have food festivals across the various iconic sites at a local area. We can have lifestyle advisories being given at all these iconic sites. The way how selfie points are very popular today. We can even have these selfie points, which is all there in the Ayurveda Day website, ayurvedaday.in website. So you can actually have those. And we had various themes which already we had started from past many weeks, from holistic health to millennials. The most important part, the millennials, wherein the youth of India is going to take over the world, because India is going to have the youngest population across the entire world in the coming days. So how Ayurveda can help them, how Ayurveda Ahara and how Poshan can help in the year of millets, how it can be helpful for the senior citizens, because half of the world is aging, and how we can be really helpful for combating these problems. And mainly today, being the World Mental Health Day, Ayurveda for mental well-being is very, very relevant, and how well we can help and really contribute in the prosperous mental health too. And most important, at the end of the day, Ayurveda sharing of experience, not just from the patients or the people who have benefited from it, but from all the stakeholders, including students, teachers, and the people who have adopted Ayurveda as a way of life. That can be a wonderful thing. Already we have gone through these parts. These presentation is also available in the website. You can go through the Ayurveda for holistic health, Ayurveda for millennials, Ayurveda for Ahara, and Ayurveda for senior citizens, and the most present scenario thing which is going on, Ayurveda for mental well-being. So we need to focus on the burden of mental disorders. I'm just giving an example of how we can take forward importance of mental health, the scope of Ayurveda in it, and the process of cognition, how we understand it, and how treatment modalities of mental health differ from any other system in Ayurveda, where it is very holistic, and how Sattva Vajaya Chikitsa is an integral part of every patient's dealing that we do, and how Nitya Sevani Ahara and mechanism of action of Rasayana influence even in a mental health state, and how Medhya Rasayana and mental health are really helpful. So these are certain guidelines which can be always utilized for the various activities that you are planning, right from a social media platform in Jan Sandesh to a Jan Andolan, which we are going to make it participatory. So Ayurveda sharing of experience, Ayurveda in my day. Each day, a person who is even a student, a person who is a patient, a doctor, a teacher, anyone who is anywhere related with Ayurveda can have as images, which can have captions, which can be uploaded to the site. Ayurveda in my kitchen. The kitchen is the most wonderful pharmacy that anyone can ever have. And we can always upload things that is from the kitchen, which will be a sharing of experience of how Ayurveda has been so much integrated into every level of Indian garnishing and cooking culinary act, which is extremely sensible and medicinal. Ayurveda in my garden. There is no garden without an Ayurveda herb or a drug which is there. Ayurveda in my farm, Ayurveda in my food. So it is Ayurveda everywhere, Ayurveda all around, and Ayurveda every day. So share your experience, because you know that it's a very common fact that we know, and we are very much focusing on what that is not documented is not done. So I sincerely request each and every one of you who are so energetic and so much positive, who can change anything in the country today with your complete power and dedication, please upload each and every activity that you are indulging in to the ayurvedaday.in website. We have started the activities already right from 12th September by launching entire program of Ayurveda's Day celebration with our Honorable Ministers present, Shri Sarbanand Sonwal ji, along with our State Minister, Shri Dr. Mahendra Bhai Munjapara ji. in the presence of our Honorable Secretary, Shri Rajesh Kotecha sir, and Special Secretary, Shri Pramod Kumar Patakji, and all other honorable dignitaries from Ministry of Ayush and various other ministries. And also, we had undertaken many steps, including the curtain raiser event that was held in Bengaluru. There was a lot of communication which was sent across to every chief ministers in India, every union territory, every cabinet minister, every secretary. So already the communication has reached not just only in India, all across the globe, wherever an embassy of India or a high commission of India works. Everywhere the celebration of Ayurveda Day, the alarm has been rung together. So it's now up to us, UGC, all recognized Ayush colleges and universities. So it is a wonderful, huge level, mass, kind of progression that we are making. Secretary of Panchayati Raj to make it reach into individual homes at the most remotest level has also been taken steps. Link of Google Drive, which is containing every single data, including this Navaratna, how to upload, what are the SOP to upload these things. Every single detail has been there. Interministerial committee is being constituted specifically to actually collaborate and do these activities. So at your local levels, you can collaborate with various ministries, various different departments, various secretarial level meetings, so that you can involve and you can expand these horizons of celebration of Ayurveda Day. It is our day. We have to remember it. We have to celebrate it in the most beautiful and most functional manner ever since its inception. We have multiple competitions which are listed in the MyGov website. We have this MyGov website with innovative idea from the incubation part to the quiz part. We have multiple, competitions which is being listed. All these links can be shared across your social media platforms to involve more and more people into it. We have also released an e-kit which completely explains about the details of the Ayurveda Day celebration. We have this micro website launch which also has this detailing on how to upload the things. Already we are really thankful that we have an active participation of around 10,000 people till date, and I'm sure that once this entire session is over, it will be in lakhs together. We have to prove our strength, and that is unity, and we know that how good we can do this on the social platform in the present scenario. We have a lot of downloadable materials there. I request all of you to download it and utilize the maximum in your own and the groups across you. Ayurveda Day Promotion Kit, Ayurveda Day Archives, which has approved contents from the Ministry of Ayush. We have posters, we have videos, we have web banner. Even we have a tweet bank which can continuously give hashtags and tweets to you so that you can completely take the content to be transferred there. So you also have various traditional food recipes which can be adopted in every part of your celebration. Let us make this Diwali an Ayurveda day itself, an Ayurveda week itself. So let us completely convert this into an SOP of activities. How to be submitted into the site is also there in the website. Kindly follow it. Kindly upload every kind of documentation that is possible for this Jan Sandesh, Jan Bhagidari, and Jan Andolan. So these are certain updates which we are already ongoing in social media by having a countdown on each day with wonderful posters which are going across the globe. It's not just only in India. And we have these various posters which are very useful. You can convert this into local languages, local regional languages, which is more and more useful to every single individual that is present across your local area with your children. You can reach to the masses, reach out with the real message and true power of Ayurveda to each and every individual in your locality. So these are the Navaratnas and posters. All these are available in ayurvedaday.in website. So please kindly visit the website and download these materials and utilize. Even we have created certain selfie points which you can take printouts and create these into the iconic areas, not just in your colleges or not just in your village areas, right from post office to your important destinations in the city with the permission of various official authorities. You can obviously keep these selfie points so that Ayurveda Day become a great initiative and a mass movement itself. way ahead. We have to use all the teams and involve all the ministries and all other local governing agencies, because together we can change a lot. Alone, we will be only able to move a little. So let us do it in a combined way. The best activities from various categories will be recognized at national level. The activities involving the doctor, student, the practitioner, the college, the teacher, the faculty, and even the principals and a DMO, every single level of activity, whoever is going to give the maximum documentation of the most involved and passionate activity carried out for the coming Ayurveda Day will be recognized in the national platform on Ayurveda Day celebration. And you will be a guest invitee. In each category, you will be a guest invitee to be a part of this wonderful international celebration, which will be taking part in a national level. So we will be really honoring all these institutions from Ministry of Ayush, along with the cooperation of NCISM and All India Institute of Ayurveda. So I once again request, sincerely urge each and every one of you to please be a part of this. I don't want to grab it long. Please, it is ours, it is us. So we have to take this a wonderful opportunity to make aware and make this message reach to each and every individual corner of our country. And I'm sure that you are the most powerful people who can do that. So thank you once again. Thank you for listening to this. And I'm sure that you will be really cooperating and doing the best. All the best to each of you. Thank you. So, now we have wonderful personalities across with us who can guide us even more beautifully. So I now request Professor Abhimanyu Kumar Sir, who is previous Director of All India Institute of Ayurveda and previous Vice Chancellors of Uttarakhand Ayurveda University and Jodhpur Ayurveda University. Sir, your vision and your guidance to all these faculties you have joined here will be really helpful. I kindly request you to please give your input, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Prasad. Professor Tanuja Shri, Director of the Institute, Dr. Pujari, Chairman, NCISM, faculty members across the country. I think it is a very specific day for all of us, that we are very close to each other by this program, attending by this program. And very rightly, Dr. Tanuja said why we are celebrating this program and how it will be celebrated. I think that part was very elaborately described by Dr. Prasad. So nothing is left more. But as we know that when we talk about the celebration of Ayurveda Day, so I will focus over the celebration, because it is the central point of any activity which we are thinking to celebrate as a Ayurveda Day. So actually, celebration always creates opportunity. And according to me, there are certain factors which are very important for any celebration. The first thing may be that when we celebrate anything, just like the Ayurveda Day, so actually it cultivates a sense of community. As you know that we are today we are together. So now at this moment we are feeling a sense of community, and that is the most important aspect of this Ayurveda Day celebration. Because you know that right from the beginning, when the program for celebration of this Ayurveda Day started, everybody feels that we are connected to each other. So this is the first beauty of this program, because it cultivates a sense of community. The second may be that it gives us opportunity for instilling a sense of meaning and significance to the life of people. Because when we talk extensively for Ayurveda, its uses in daily life, so it provides a chance to common people to understand that Ayurveda is not helpful simply treating any disease. It is helpful in every aspect of our life. And I would say that not simply Har Din, I would add the Har Kshan Ayurveda. So whatever we do, whatever we think, everything is concerned or linked with Ayurveda. So that is the beauty of this particular celebration. This celebration will also create a lasting fond memories. Because when we celebrate a day, I think that is only one day. But the way we celebrate the day, the memories go next 364 days, means just before coming the next Ayurveda day. So this shows the intensity by which you are pushing to celebrate this day. And that is what Dr. Prasant very elaborately told, that what may be the ways and means by which you can celebrate this particular day. So here it is very important because at Jan Chetana, Jan Andolan, Jan Bhagidari, so all these three aspects are directly linked with the people, the community, the masses. So if we link all these things, means the Ayurveda, how it can be useful for us, how it can be not simply keeping us healthy, but keeping healthy and happy to community also. So we should celebrate in a such way that when we will celebrate next Ayurveda day, these memory will not vanish. And the fourth and important aspect is that celebration of Ayurveda day, it adds fun and excitement to our work. Because normally as a teacher, we know that our job is to teach a student, to do some research, to see the patients. So it is a monotonous or routine life. So celebration of this particular day, I think this fills our life full of excitement, full of fun. And everybody enjoy the way we are celebrating, or the ministry has planned to celebrate this Ayurveda day. So I think a lot of things are there, and now it is time to work and celebrate this particular day. From my side, I congratulate NCISM, Ministry of Ayush, All India Institute of Ayurveda to push this particular day in such a grand manner that everything is created, everything is before us, how we should proceed to celebrate this great day. So thank you very much. And from my side, again, I will convey all the best wishes for this successful Ayurveda day and happy Diwali. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. That was a wonderful reiterating thought process that you have instilled into us, sir. If it is Har Din, Har Ghar Ayurveda for everyone, for each one of the faculty who is around throughout the country, it should be Har Kshan, Har Din, Har Soch Ayurveda. So moving ahead, now I would like to request Dr. Baldev Singh Diman, sir. Sir is the Vice Chancellor of Shri Krishna Ayurveda University, Kurukshetra. Sir, I request you to kindly give your wonderful remarks.
Ayush Ministry.
Welcome, sir.
जी जी आयुष मिनिस्ट्री के सक्षम नेतृत्व को, एनसीआईएसएम के जो गणमान्य अधिकारी हैं उस नेतृत्व को, और अय्या जो है अपना उसके नेतृत्व को मैं प्रणाम करता हूं। और इस प्रकार का जो कार्यक्रम हर घर हर दिन आयुर्वेद, अभी अभिमन्यु जी ने कहा कि हर क्षण आयुर्वेद, तो वास्तव में तो ये स्थिति अपने देश में पहले से थी। हम सब जानते हैं कि घर घर में आयुर्वेद ही था, तो उसी का अभी ये जो अवसर आया है तो उसमें हम सब ने यहाँ भी हरियाणा में उन्नत भारत अभियान करके एक हमने शुरू किया था, तो उसमें हर घर आयुर्वेद, हर दिन आयुर्वेद, इसी का प्रचार प्रसार हम पहले से कर रहे हैं। तो और एक अवसर मिनिस्ट्री की तरफ से भी इस प्रकार का ये दिन जो सेलिब्रेट करने का अवसर आया, तो इसमें भी खूब बढ़ चढ़ के हम भी भाग लेंगे हरियाणा में। और जो भी दिनचर्या का कंसेप्ट है, वहाँ पे आहार विहार का कंसेप्ट है, कोई प्रकृति के अनुसार आहार करने का है, ऋतुचर्या का है, दिनचर्या का है, उसमें आचार रसायन है, सद्वृत है। तो इस प्रकार की बातें हम भी उस उन्नत भारत अभियान में वो जोड़ी हैं, घर घर उस बात को पहुंचाया जा रहा है। तो मुझे लगता है ये एक अच्छी शुरुआत थी, और नेतृत्व को जिन्होंने ये इस प्रकार का कार्यक्रम सोचा है, तो उनको फिर से मैं साधुवाद और अभिवादन करता हूँ और अपनी बात को विराम देता हूँ। जो भी हरियाणा के हिस्से में कुछ करने की बात आएगी, मुझे अवगत वहां से हो ही जाएगा, तो हम लोग भी यहाँ पे उसको करेंगे। इतनी बात।
Thank you, sir. Thank you for affirming that support from government of Haryana and anything that is possible from your state. Thank you very much, sir. That affirmation itself gives a lot of strength and positivity to us moving forward without any delay. I would request to have a privilege of representation from the Pro Vice Chancellor of National Institute of Ayurveda, Jaipur, Professor Dr. Meeta Kotecha, Madam, in this audience. I request Madam to kindly give us some guiding remarks.
नमस्कार, डॉक्टर जयंत देवपुजारी जी, प्रेसिडेंट NCIMS, प्रोफेसर तनुजा नेसरी जी, डायरेक्टर अय्या, प्रोफेसर अभिमन्यु कुमार, प्रोफेसर रवि नारायण आचार्य, मेरे सामने बैठे प्रोफेसर महेश जी, डॉक्टर प्रशांत, डॉक्टर तागड़े जी, और यहाँ जुड़े हुए सभी महानुभाव जो पूरे देश से अभी जुड़े हैं, सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। वैसे तो हर दिन हर घर आयुर्वेद पे बहुत सारी बातें हो गई। प्रशांत जी ने बहुत एलोबरेट करके सब अच्छे से दिखाया कि हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं। तनुजा जी ने भी उस कॉन्सेप्ट को और अच्छा क्लियर किया। डॉक्टर अभिमन्यु जी ने उसमें जोड़ दिया हर क्षण भी, और इस तरह से मेरे ख्याल से सब बातें इसमें आ गई हैं। अब तक के जो भी बातें हुई उसमें कुछ बचता नहीं। मेरा सिर्फ एक छोटा सा निवेदन है कि हम आयुर्वेद फेटर्निटी जितने भी लोग हैं, अगर हम इतना ही तय करें कि हम खुद अपनाना शुरू करें, दिनचर्या का कुछ पार्ट, ऋतुचर्या का कुछ पार्ट, या छोटे मोटे अपने आहार के जो नियम हैं, अगर इस सब का पालन खुद शुरू करें और खुद जब दिखाए, वो कहते हैं ना कि किसी को गुड़ खाने का मना करना है तो पहले खुद गुड़ खाना मना करना चाहिए। तो मुझे लगता है कि हमें उसी से शुरुआत करनी चाहिए कि हम अपने जीवन में कुछ नियम अपनाना शुरू करें। उसका जो रिजल्ट आएगा, रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, वो अपने आप पब्लिक उसको एक्सेप्ट करेगी और पब्लिक भी ये अपनाएगी। तो हम जितने भी टीचर्स हैं, जितने भी स्टूडेंट हैं, अगर हम सब मिलके इतना ही तय करें और हम कुछ छोटे छोटे नियम अपने जीवन में शुरू कर दे पहले पालन करना, तो मुझे लगता है कि हर दिन हर घर आयुर्वेद अपने आप हो जाएगा, हर घर में आयुर्वेद पहुंच जाएगा। क्योंकि हम हमारे स्टूडेंट से, हमारी फैमिली से अगर हम शुरुआत करेंगे तो ये अभियान हमारा बहुत अच्छे से चल पड़ेगा। बाकी ये एक दिन का सेलिब्रेशन नहीं है, इसको तो हमें अब पूरा लगातार करना है। हमें सच्ची में हर घर हर दिन आयुर्वेद करना है, और उसके लिए सबको हमें मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। आयुर्वेद के जितने भी लोग यहाँ हैं, सबको इसके लिए बहुत मेहनत करने की जरूरत है, और बहुत अच्छे से पब्लिक तक हमारे छोटी छोटी चीजें जो आयुर्वेद की हैं, जिससे बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट मिलते हैं और सामने आते हैं, उसको अपनाने की जरूरत है और उसको फैलाने की जरूरत है। तो मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि सब मिलके जब हम ये अभियान चलाएंगे तो सही में हर दिन हर घर आयुर्वेद आ जाएगा। वैसे हैं ही, हमारी संस्कृति में है, थोड़ा हम भुला चुके हैं, उसको फिर से हमें याद करने की जरूरत है और कुछ ज्यादा करने की जरूरत नहीं है। तो इस आयुर्वेदा डे सेलिब्रेशन के लिए बहुत बहुत शुभकामना, आने वाली दिवाली के लिए भी सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामना, और इस अभियान के लिए भी सबको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। नमस्कार, धन्यवाद।
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Once again, for reminding us, each one of us is the change. The change starts in a society from the person himself. As Ayurveda practitioners, as Ayurveda faculty, it's our humble responsibility to show ourselves as a model, maybe not completely, but at least in the efforts which we can take to show our students, our patients, that what are the practices that we can follow to make and keep ourselves healthy. Thank you, madam, once again for reminding that wonderfully. Thank you once again. Now I would like to call upon one of the major personalities who is down from the south. We have Dr. Jayadevin sir, who is the principal of the prestigious Kottakkal Ayurveda Medical College from Malappuram. So I request Shri Jayadevin sir to kindly give his remarks on this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All the respected officials of NCISM and also all the officials of All India Institute of Ayurveda and all the senior persons like Abhimanyu Kumarji and Dr. Mita Kotecha and all the seniors like Professor Baldevji and all the participants, all the teachers who are participating in this program. I'm very happy to join all of you in this special occasion. It's a great privilege. I think the message is very, very clear, and the nation is ready to celebrate Ayurveda Day. And I think I must congratulate Dr. Prashant for his wonderful presentation. Very, what do you call, with a lot of spirit. I think the Ministry of Ayush, through NCSM and All India Institute, has given a wonderful opportunity for all of us to celebrate Ayurveda nationally, maybe internationally also, because various other countries, the celebration is going on in other countries also. We have been receiving various messages through email and also through social media regarding the National Ayurveda Day well in advance. Lot of messages, lot of propaganda has been going on. And I take this opportunity to congratulate all the officials of Ayush Department and NCSM and All India Institute of Ayurveda for the wonderful initiatives, wonderful promotions, wonderful posters, and all the promotional materials they have already published through the Ayush website and the Facebook page and other social media. And we have been receiving n number of messages. I think that is very important. That is why right now we are in the right spirit. I think now it is our turn. I think that now we have to take our maximum efforts to celebrate this occasion. Now everything is ready. And now that it is the responsibility of the colleges and especially the academicians to take the responsibility and to implement. And some of the institutions have already been implementing last few days. Very hectic activities are going on, but I think still we have enough time till 23rd of this month. So let us try to undertake maximum number of programs as to make this a grand success. I think Government of India is giving maximum importance to Ayush department, and various platforms are being given to bring the Ayurveda back to its glory, because we lost the glory because of the foreign invasion and many other due to many other reasons. So now it is right. That is the right time that we got the right opportunity to bring to the maximum glory. And I don't want to say anything about the achievements of Ayush department. Right from the beginning, we have been so many different activities, so many achievements already, and all the participants of this program knows very well, including the typical example is All India Institute of Ayurveda, the establishment of All India Institute of Ayurveda. So there are many points to be highlighted. I just want to conclude by discussing a point like globalization. We always say the globalization in a very negative manner. Globalization, we always say in India that there are many countries like US and they are trying to exploit India. But I think that the door is open, and we are very well. We can take Ayurveda as a unique system to globally to other countries because of this globalization. So I think let us take the advantage of globalization and propagate Ayurveda throughout the world. And I'll just conclude by saying one more point. Today is World Mental Health Day. Many of the institutions are celebrating World Mental Health Day. It's also very important. This is a very good area where Ayurveda can really contribute. Right now, our students are also celebrating. We have some street play today, and also have some guest lectures and a series of programs connected to World Mental Health Day. I think it's a wonderful area where really Ayurveda can really contribute. So let me conclude by saying that we will let us make this National Ayurveda Day as an International Ayurveda Day, because we have already have International Yoga Day. Maybe because that yoga went to the West before Ayurveda. Long back, yoga started. The acharyas of yoga acharyas started propagating yoga in other countries, and many I have seen a lot of foreigners having some good, perfect asanas, postures. So it and also a lot of research is happened in the other countries also. So we have International Yoga Day, but only we have a National Ayurveda Day. So let us pray that the celebration will be converted into an International Ayurveda Day. With this, I conclude. I congratulate all the efforts taken by the ministry, especially all the people who are involved. Dr. Tanuja Madam is addressing all the sessions today, and although also she is very busy with all the promotions and all the eminent personalities, all officials in the NCSM and all in the institute have been involving. So I congratulate all of them. Now, as an head of the institution, and I take the responsibility of implementing all the ideas what is being transferred. Let us enjoy this, and let us bring back the glory of Ayurveda. With this, I conclude. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for that wonderful realization for us, which you told about the globalization and the advantages and support that is being given by the government of India to popularize and bring it as a mainstream medicine today, and to make sure of your vision that this National Ayurveda Day should be an International Ayurveda Day. I think the effort and the commitment that each and every one of the stakeholders in this entire gathering, what we show, will take it to an International Ayurveda Day, and to make it once again aware to every one of your knowledge that this year it is not just being celebrated alone inside India. Every single embassy or every single Indian representation that is across in all the countries across the globe. We have sent the message and we are in contact with them. Already All India Institute of Ayurveda is having a MOU with more than 50 different international partners. So we are already in touch with them, and I'm sure that within the coming year, with the kind of bhagidari that we are going to conduct with the population, this will become an international Ayurveda day for sure. So moving forward, thank you very much, Jaydevan sir. Once again, now I would like to request the most authentic, authorized central body, the National Council of Indian System of Medicine, who is actually regulating each and every aspect of our academics, the representative from NCISM, President of the Medical Assessment and Rating Board for Indian System of Medicine, Shri Dr. Raghuram Bhatta sir, to kindly give the concluding remarks on this.
Namaste to all. Respected Jayan Dev Pujari ji, respected Tanuja Nesri madam, respected Mahesh Vyas sir, respected Rajagopal sir, respected Umesh Tagde sir, Abhimanyu sir, Baldev Diman sir, Jaydevan sir, and all the other stalwarts of Ayurveda, as well as the faculty of Ayurveda who have been assembled here in this webinar. It's very heartening to be here in this presentation regarding sensitization of Ayurveda Day. And I feel overwhelmed to be a part of this Ayurveda Day, which is being led by the Ministry of Ayush, of course, also heading by our Honorable Chairman Jayan Dev Pujari ji, and other principals of all Ayurvedic colleges and the heads of Ayurvedic hospitals, various Ayurvedic hospitals, heads of various Ayurvedic manufacturing companies, and even other trading people who are all involved, stakeholders of this Ayurvedic fraternity, what we call. As if we go back to the announcement of Yoga, International Yoga Day in 2015, since these 7 years, the Yoga Day celebration has become globalized totally, and almost all the countries in the world are celebrating Yoga Day in a big manner. And the message of yoga has reached to the whole world, and now everyone knows about yoga, and everyone has tried yogasanas or yoga practices in their life. Same way, the Ayurveda Day was, the National Ayurveda Day was announced in 2016. And during these 6 years, Ayurveda Day has been celebrated. I'm not telling that in such a big manner like Yoga Day, but it was celebrated in a very good manner each and every year, and Ayurvedic fraternity or Ayurvedic stakeholders have tried to reach the people and make it as a Ayurveda movement. Teach Ayurveda or learn Ayurveda or practice Ayurveda or live Ayurveda, love Ayurveda, whatever we can say, such movement. And we can say the movement now in this year, it has been called as Har Ghar Ayurveda, Har Din Ayurveda. As far as I am concerned, if you add Ayurveda 2 times there, Har Din Ayurveda, Har Ghar Ayurveda, then the slogan will be more catchy rather than saying Har Din Har Ghar Ayurveda, because that rhyme should come, so that if you say Har Ghar Ayurveda, Har Din Ayurveda, so that will give a josh to tell that Har Ghar Ayurveda, Har Din Ayurveda, and thus josh should come when we tell about Ayurveda and when we go to propagate Ayurveda among all the people of this country. And again, I would like to say that I have an experience in propagating propagating Sanskrit language. A movement has started in 1981, and in 2000 it has been totally Sanskrit. 1 year was called Sanskrit year, and during that various programs have been conducted, and it was being developed into a people's movement. Speak Sanskrit movement was being developed, and it is being continued now, and crores of people have been taught Ayurveda, and it was a great movement, people's movement, which has been created. A language which was called a dead language has been revived, and even now even more than crores people can speak Sanskrit in all over the country, and also this movement has spread to all over India as well. So what we have to do is we have to take this movement into whole of the world and make it as a movement, and as it is called the Yoga Day has been globalized, and each and every country is celebrating Yoga Day. Same way Ayurveda Day is also being tried to be, we are trying to reach this Ayurveda to whole world and each and every country. But Ayush Ministry is striving hard. All India Institute has taken the lead, and it is now the responsibility of each and every principals of the institutions, each and every teacher or faculty of the institution, each and every practitioner of Ayurveda, each and every manufacturer of Ayurveda to propagate Ayurveda and involve in this reach Ayurveda to every home movement. We can call it as Har Ghar Ayurveda or movement, or reach Ayurveda to every home movement. This movement should be taken as each and every one of us should recognize ourselves as the activist of this movement. And when we recognize ourselves as the activist of this movement and contribute whatever you can, whatever we can, it may be a small contribution or big contribution, a small nukkad natak, as it is told, whatever the programs are is to be carried out, or just going to one house and explaining about the utility of Ayurveda, whatever may be. It's not that only the programs which are being told by the Ayush Ministry is to be done, or by the Dr. Prashant, who has told only those programs are to be done. You are free to create more and more programs. Innovative programs should be created and innovative programs should be done. And when such innovative programs are done and more people are attracted towards Ayurveda, and when each and every one of this country, not only this country, all over the world, know about the efficacy of Ayurveda, know about the strength of Ayurveda, then there is no doubt that each and every one of this country, each and every one of this world will embrace Ayurveda, and they will consider Ayurveda as their primary healthcare system, and first they will go to Ayurveda. This is what we have to do. First, if any ailment is there, a deceased person should think about Ayurveda. He will think only when he feels that Ayurveda is very effective and Ayurveda can cure my disease without any side effects. That confidence among the common people is to be developed. If we have confidence, Ayurvedic people, we have confidence, we know that Ayurveda is efficacious, but that is not enough. We have to create that confidence among the people so that more and more public awareness programs are to be created, are to be conducted. Like in Azadi Ka Amrita Mahotsav, all the colleges have conducted various programs in hundreds of institutions. Same way, now we can go to hundreds of other institutions, hundreds of organizations, hundreds of such public programs can be created so that people will be aware about Ayurveda, and each and every such organization, we can go to some banks or some other such organizations where many people, intellectual people are there. We can give a special talk to them about Ayurveda and attract them, or even webinars can be conducted to special peoples or some organizations which are where we can get intellectual people. So various activities can be carried out, and a movement should be created so that within coming 5 years we can establish Ayurveda. And like our Modi ji said, Ayurveda ka Amrit Kal, 25 years from 2021 to 2047. These 25 years, this Andolan or movement should run, and within those 25 years, without any doubt, we can say that Ayurveda will be fully established. After that, there is no any movement required to establish Ayurveda. Such a situation should come, and let us do the renaissance of Ayurveda and resurrect Ayurveda, establish Ayurveda to its past glory, and we will proudly say that I am an Ayurvedic person, I am an Ayurvedic Vaidya, and each and every citizen of this country can proudly say that Ayurveda is the dharohar of our country, and what we can give to the whole world is yoga and Ayurveda, as said by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And accordingly, we will be the torch bearer of Ayurveda and propagators of Ayurveda. Let us say proudly that Jai Ayurveda, and we love Ayurveda and live with Ayurveda. With this request, I conclude my speech here, and I wish all the best for all the faculties, and I hope the reporting of the activities will flood the link what we have given, and the space will not be there to report the activities. Such activities should be there, and such number of activities should be done so that the movement will be very successful. Thank you for the organizers for giving me an opportunity to interact with all the faculties who have assembled here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Your words were extremely powerful because, sir, as you told in the concluding remarks, the way how the documentation part of the entire celebration should be flooded with so much of things. In the beginning of this session, we had overwhelming reaction from the entire faculty of Ayurveda throughout the country that we had a delay of around 10 to 12 minutes to begin with the session because of the number of participants we had in the session, which we couldn't anticipate so much of participation. So the way how you addressed and reminded us about this movement, the importance of this movement, which can actually take and change the course of entire medical system in the entire globe, on the perception of how Ayurveda is today and how it could be tomorrow, will be based on the involvement of each and every one of us. So the passion that is there inside each and every one of the faculty who is across the country today will be burnt so much well and transferred into each and every student that he or she deals with, and it will be transferred across, sir. We make sure about that, and we assure you that. And to finally say, I think you were asking about the Josh, and this is the most most ferocious commanders of Ayurveda who have addressed today, sir. The faculty of Ayurveda was the most powerful people who can influence the community across the country, and not just inside but across the globe. So we assure you that this National Ayurveda Day will be much, much different than what it was in the past, and it will completely change the course of action of Ayurveda in the coming future. So thanking once again, I move on to the final part of this entire function, and that is the vote of thanks, I request our beloved Dean Research, Dr. Rajagopala sir, to please kindly give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Prashant. Respected dignitaries who have addressed this session, Professor Tanuja Nesri ji, Director, All India Institute of Ayurveda, Professor Abhimanyu Kumar sir, former Vice Chancellor of two Ayurveda universities and former Director of All India Institute of Ayurveda, Professor Jaydevan ji, Principal of Kottakkal Ayurveda College, Professor Baldev Dhiman ji, Vice Chancellor of Haryana Ayurveda University, Professor Meeta Kotecha ji, Pro Vice Chancellor of Deemed University, Jaipur, and all my colleagues spread all over India, the torch bearers and the spirit of Ayurveda. Let me take this opportunity to thank you all. First of all, to our Director, Tanuja Nesri Madam, who has given the opening remark, Professor Abhimanyu Kumar ji, who instilled spirit in our activities, Dr. Jaydevan ji, who again supported the movement of Mission Ayurveda, Har Ghar Har Din Ayurveda movement, Professor Baldev ji, and Meeta Kotecha ji. Thank you very much all for participating with much spirit. Dear faculty members, we have to take this inspiration from our leaders. My thanks are due to Dr. Prashant Dharmarajan, who has briefed the activities of Har Ghar Har Din Ayurveda 2022 before us. All the activities are open before you. The Ayurveda kit, e-kit, is with you. It is easily downloadable in the Ministry of Ayush site as well as ayurvedaday.in site. It is available, and I hope, as Dr. Raghuram Bhattji was telling, our site will be flooded with your activities. All the data, apart from whatever been presented or whatever been suggested by the ministry and the committees, you can conduct any number of activities in the name of this Ayurveda Day, which supports the science of Ayurveda, taking or just revealing the knowledge of Ayurveda among our Indian population. Dr. Raghuram Bhattji has told one more tagline: love Ayurveda and live Ayurveda. This is the tagline of today, along with Ghar Ghar Ayurveda, Har Din Har Ghar Ayurveda. Love Ayurveda and live Ayurveda is also a beautiful tagline to be taken care of. And I hope all of us, we teachers, we instill this inspiration with our students. If one teacher can instill this with the 10 students, that will spread in doubling number over countrywide. It is not Ayurveda Day, or it is not National Ayurveda Day. It's actually International Ayurveda Day also taking place. All the MOU partners of All India Institute of Ayurveda, all the embassies of Government of India, the missions of Government of India, the Swami Vivekananda cultural centers under the embassy and missions of Government of India, they are all celebrating this Ayurveda Day and spreading the knowledge of Ayurveda worldwide. Whatever activities you are uploading is again going to www, that means it's going worldwide. So all your activities, please upload in ayurvedaday.in. The video competition is open up to 15th of October, and tomorrow we have another mission activity, that is this program for PG, PhD and interns of your colleges. All faculty members, principals are requested, please inform and arrange your students to join this movement. Let us join hands together for the sake of, or for the betterment of mankind. Ayurveda Amrita Kala is coming up, or it has already started, and it is in our hands to make it the real Amrita Kala. Hope Ayurveda will become not medicine or not the life science of India, it will become the life science of the world also. At the end, I would like to thank all the participants. I would like to thank the organizers of this mega webinar event for organizing in a nice way and take the message of Ghar Ghar Har Din Ayurveda all over. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind participation. Thank you all.
Thank you.